And we'll go to the Gravel Institute for this one. The AP fired a journalist for expressing support for Palestine in college. This is what cancel culture really is. Powerful right-wing groups pressuring any dissenting views out of media. And here's the snapshot from the email. A note to say that news associate Emily Wilder is no longer with the AP. We will try to fill the position as soon as possible. Thanks, Peter. Peter Pringaman is the U.S. West News Director. So a little backstory on Emily Wilder. She is a Jewish news associate that was part of a Palestine support group in college. And also for full context, the AP just had one of their buildings hit by Israel over the course of their recent one-sided fight with the Palestinians. And we get told all the time that the AP is supposed to be one of the most unbiased sources for news. And they just caved to the same right-wingers who cry about cancel culture and gave them what they wanted by firing Emily Wilder. So I'm going to tell you that I was going to college for journalism. And one of the things that kind of made it harder for me to make further advancements was I still had to work full time. And when I see stuff like this happen, I'm glad I never got involved with the mainstream reporting. Hell, I'm even glad that I'm not part of mainstream sports because my purpose was to be part of sports journalism. I never thought that I would be covering politics for people like I am now. Over 5 years ago, things really changed for me. My dad passed away. Since then, I've grown into progressing to be more and more engaged in politics. Moments like these are why I'm glad that I've chosen the path I have now, and that's to be part of independent media on the left. I won't pretend to hide my biases as a leftist, but I'm also not going to allow it to cloud my judgment and provide some honest analysis when it comes to covering these topics, but I'm also not going to allow my analysis to become a bad opinion either. Back back to the cancel culture now. This is the problem with the issue of cancel culture. Mainly who complain about it are the right, but they're the ones who benefit from it more because they are able to successfully make dividends meet when they get organizations like the AP cancel people on the left. And let's get back to when pretty much all of social media censored Donald Trump. And it was bad to see all these progressives cheering on censorship. And moments like these are why. Because it's always going to hurt the left more. And there's hardly any true principled people on free speech. Once again, I feel like the majority of the people who are really about free speech, they lie on the left. Once in a while, you'll find that rare principled right-winger when it comes to the issue of free speech. But the truth is, they by and large just show that they're hypocrites on the issue of free speech. They cry about cancel culture, but they enjoy it just about as much as liberals and progressives when it affects people that they don't like. And this is bad because you've got a lot of independent people out there who are trying to work against the algorithm of the big tech companies who make it hard for channels like mine, even people who have like 5,000 subscribers, from getting real growth. And we can't allow big tech to hide under the guise of being a private company. We must demand of them to be a public utility. And they should not get to determine who is and who isn't acceptable.